Sorry. Okay. A little bit after 4 a.m. I was up at 1. Um, no sign of Bandit. I'll talk about him or her later. I have an idea. I've got a bunch of stuff today, you guys. I'm gonna try to bang through this as fast as I can. Hobbies. Responding to comments, kombucha. I've got a yes, I brew my own kombucha. So let's jump into it, shall we? So I'm up at the farm riding my mini bike, just around a field, right in the back of the farm, kind of close to the woods. And there was this big pile of like not really garbage, but just kind of a junk pile. There's some wood in there and stuff. And so I'm walking around, and I didn't realize that it was actually a pit that was dug. And I stepped on a board, and
Jim,
yeah.
what was the result?
Well, so what happened? I stepped on this board, and it broke through. My leg went down into this thing, and there was a nail sticking out of another piece of wood, and I still have that scar like 50 years later.
You're such a dork. I mean the oncology results.
Oh, that. Oh yeah. I got a note from the doctor. All right, and excuse me. It's just kind of a standard. It's not a. It's a feature. It's not a defect. It's a feature. Um, got a note from the doctor. Remember, we're waiting for stage 1 or stage 4. So the results are they don't classify it stage 1, 2, 3, or 4 anymore. All right, it's either localized, regional, or distant. Okay, so the doctor said, wait for it, wait. Um, so this is Dr. Brower, my surgeon. Okay. Hi, Jim. Good news. No signs of cancer in the fluid in your abdomen. I have fluid in my abdomen. Oh, I suppose we should continue with more chemotherapy. I will notify Dr. Shanks, the first oncologist that I saw. He's kind of in charge of the whole case, right? I will see you again in a few months to discuss surgery, which we will eventually schedule after you've finished all the chemo Dr. Shanks intends to give you. So, what it means, you guys, if I was gonna give it like a stage, it would be stage 1, okay? So, or localized. Now, I'm not gonna do crazy stuff like this to celebrate, out of respect for other people that are stage 4. Some of you are stage 4, right? And I didn't want to make a big deal about this. It is really a relief, but some of you are really suffering, so I just didn't want to make that big of a deal out of it. So, but what that means for me is it gives me time. Okay, most of you know that my plan is to sell everything, right? Does anybody need a big speaker? Like, let me know, right? So, but I'm moving into my 30-foot trailer. I've shown you pictures of it before, and go on the road full time RVing, right? Um, Arizona, Utah, Nevada, Wyoming, Colorado. I've got all those big benchmark maps, right? They're expensive. They're like $30 a piece. But anyway, so that's the plan. So it gives me time. If it would have been stage 4, it would have been a whole different thing. And those of you going through it, then it's like really accelerated planning, right? Estate planning. Luckily I talked to my son, and he might be interested in my house. Okay, so that would be easy because it's going to come with everything. Brian, if you're watching, if you want the big speaker, I'll leave it here for you. But yeah, so I mean, just all the logistics of, a will, power of attorney, all that stuff. We talked about the DNR, a while back. Yeah, yeah. So that's the results, you guys. Localized, right? That was the first one, or what was it? Yeah, it hasn't spread. Unlike my brother and sister, you guys know I lost both my brother and sister to pancreatic cancer. So, but they were both gone in 6 months. So it's like when the nurse came in and said, "Yep, pancreatic cancer." I'm like, "Oh, geez." But I was kind of ready for it, right? Kind of preparing myself mentally, having gone through all that with my brother and sister. It's like, all right, I guess it's my turn now, So anyway, let's let's kind of switch gears here a little bit. And a sponsor reached out to me, and I get requests from sponsors all the time, right? Please promote our product or whatever. But I'm very selective, so I only pick the ones that I only pick the ones that are valuable. So, are you ready, Ava? Should we do this?
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Thanks for being here, you guys. Go.
This episode of The Mad Camper has been sponsored by Magic Fan. The possibilities are endless.
Fold it, control it, light it, spin it, extend it.
Stop it. Get some help.
Remember the old Michael Jordan? It was like an after-school special or something. Do 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 do. The more you know, or whatever. It was like an anti-drug thing for kids. I stumbled across that. I thought it was funny. But now, Bandit. I think he or she might be a knee bun. Okay.
What's a knee bun?
Well, yeah. That's the only other animal that I didn't mention like 2 videos ago, right? So yeah, a knee bun. Say it with me. Knee bun, knee bun, knee bun. Okay, come on. Knee bun, 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 knee bunny. A rabbit. I mean, but rabbits don't make noises. They don't go, and they're not this big. So I mean, I have a family of rabbits in the backyard, but I mean I still don't know what it was, you guys. When I find out, I'll bring him in here by the tail and go, here he is. I don't think we have possums around here. Someone mentioned mentioned a possum. Is it opossum or is it possum, or are they interchangeable? I don't know. Dyslexic? No, that's no. Yes, this is the hat that I wear when I mow. It has the sweat stains. No, it's not dirty. It came out of the wash. All right. And yes, I remembered I have a green sweatshirt. So the microphone matches something in my outfit, right? The stuff I do for you guys. All right. Now, Glenn says, at 6:21, and I don't know if you guys knew this, but if you want to refer to something specific in one of my videos, all you got to do is in your comment, just type the minutes and the seconds with a colon, right? Lower intestine, right? Colon. And we can just click on it. It'll bring you directly into that video right at that spot. So he says, you reminded me of Beaker from The Muppet Show. Wait, I did? And so this is what's at 6 minutes and 21 seconds. So yes, I do my own haircuts. All right. I tried something a little different. It did not go well. All right. So don't make fun of me. But yes, my logo is also Beaker. All right. One of my favorite characters from The Muppet Show, right? He's kind of science, right? So, but the logo, I have to be really careful with copyright. So I modified it, took his hair off, and I put a campfire on there. So, so thanks for that, Glenn. That was funny. Okay. Kombucha. Are you guys familiar with kombucha? It's really good for you. It's a probiotic, and it's you brew it. I'll explain. It's expensive, like a bottle of kombucha, like I don't know, $3, $5. You can make your own at home for like pennies. I brewed this last night. It's cooling. All right. The way it works is it's a 1 gallon glass jar. Okay. So stop in at a local deli or a restaurant and just ask them, do you get your pickles or anything in a glass jar? And if you do, when it's empty, save it for me and I'll come get it. You can get them for free. These things are like $20 on Amazon if you want to order one. But anyway, everything has to be sterile, right? So hot water, vinegar, make sure it's really clean. Then write this down. Distilled water, 1 gallon of distilled water, boil it. Then in the jar, a cup of sugar, just any kind of sugar. I used organic because I'm fancy. And 8 tea bags. Green tea, black tea, I've used everything. In fact, back in the day, I had like 6 of these jars lined up. And I'm starting to purge my house, right? To get ready to go on the road. I threw away all my jars. But now I'm like, I want to do it again. So you pour in the boiling water on top of the tea bags and the sugar. Make sure your spoon is sterile, but kind of mix it around and let it cool overnight. Then the next day, you put the mother in there. Okay, so she's like ready to pop out of here. She's like, hello. But you know how Bragg's, that's the brand, apple cider vinegar, and it says with mother. That's important. That's what makes it, probiotic. So anyway, you take her. I'm not going to show you what she looks like because she's this slimy, weird thing you put in there. And what happens is you wait for, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 weeks, and you just kind of taste it to see. And it becomes effervescent. It becomes bubbly. What's pop? When you carbonated kind of, but it's really good. And but what happens is the mother usually, she might lay on her side, she might be on top. Oh shoot! I think the garbage is coming. I got to get my garbage out there. So you put the mother in there, and she might float on top. She might sink to the bottom, whatever. But she will create a baby. So yeah, it creates another layer of this culture, right? So now you can separate them. Make sure your hands are sterile. You can separate them. Now you've got 2 jars going, right? And they just multiply. It's kind of creepy, but make your own kombucha. And then what you do is make sure the strainer is sterile, but you pour it through, into sterile quart jars, and stick them in the fridge. And yeah, after you're done mowing, it's awesome. Okay, couple of quick things because I know you guys will ask. You can use loose leaf tea. Just make sure you put it in a bag, right, or bags. But this would get really expensive. So just get cheap tea. This is organic, just because whatever. And make sure the tea is caffeinated. If you can't tolerate caffeine, I think most of the caffeine is gone by the time it's done, right? And a cup of sugar sounds like a lot, but the way it works is the mother eats the sugar and the caffeine, and she farts during the process, right? So paper towel on top with a rubber band so those gases can escape. Okay? Okay, I spent a lot of time on kombucha. I might move that to a different video. I don't know, we'll see. But I have to hurry up. It's 7:30 and I have to go to work. Okay, now I'm at work. So no, I gotta speed this up. All right, so Jody says, hi, Jim and Ava. Hey, I just got to say I like Ava so much. I wish I had an Ava. Aw, We could be girlfriends. Jody, I think you hurt Honey Bun's feelings a little bit. But so yeah, Ava, how do you feel about that?
Sure. We could go for a walk around a lake.
Yeah, it's a great idea. Except you don't have legs.
I resemble that.
Well, yeah, but I could put you on Jody's phone maybe.
Awkward.
Well, yeah, but so, and then Jody goes on to say some other nice things, and thank you for what you do and being you. You know what, you guys, just one of those is kind of all I need to like keep me going. It's like, thank you, Jody, and thanks to everybody, all of you that leave really nice comments. It really does, and talking about hobbies, this is a hobby, all right? So, I mean, kind of, right? So, Jody, thanks for that. I appreciate it. Oh, and you sent me another email, a long email, and I will respond. It's been a couple days, so sorry about that. But yeah, I'll respond to that. By the way, you guys, I know that a lot of you are praying for me, right? Joe and Jody. Joe is really struggling right now, you guys. He's really suffering. All right, so maybe skip prayers for me for a while, and maybe pray for Joe and Jody, because they, my heart's desire. If you see comments from her, just I don't know, show those guys some love. All right. So anyway, just a suggestion. All right. Thank you. Thanks, Jody. Okay, one last thing, and then I'll let you guys go. I don't know that I want this channel to grow much more than it is right now. I've got you guys, my core group. No, this is not Bandit. This is you guys, okay? My core group, right? And I'm thinking, when I go on the road full time in my trailer, right? And I'm headed to South Dakota, the Black Hills, because there's free camping on the wall, it's called. I'll show you. But I'm thinking, if I just bring you guys with me, that's all I need, right? Or want, or whatever, right? So subscribers, it's great. Makes me feel good. The likes, makes me feel good. But you guys know I'm not in it for the money. But so I'm thinking, let's keep this channel like the size it is, right? And then if you're interested, I would love to bring you guys along, because you think this is crazy now. Just wait until I have like flat tires and the water pump doesn't work and something weird electrical is going on, right? So if you're interested, I would love to have you guys, come with me. As after, and it's going to be a couple of years. Something just fell. My notes. Never a dull moment, right? To bring you guys with me, and it's going to be a couple of years before I retire. But in the meantime, I'm going to be doing chemo, right, for 6 months. But it's going to get warm outside, and I'm going to start tearing apart my trailer. It's called renovation, right? I'm going to rip out the countertop, the kitchen countertop. I'm going to rip out this fold down futon heavy metal. That's going to go because I need this, save the weight. The bunk room, there's 2 bunks in there where kids, I'm going to rip all that out and make it into an office so I can have these 2 big things in there so I can edit videos, right? If you're interested, I'm going to bring you into the camper at some point when it warms up here in Minnesota and show you like how I'm going to destroy my camper. All right. So, you guys, thank you. Thank you. I got to go. I have to go to work. All right. No, this way. And you guys get back to work. One of you watches my videos while you're on break at work. Get back to work. Thank you. I'll talk to you later. All right. Bye. Have a good day. 3 or 4 anymore. What they call it is, wait for it. Wait for it. No, I have to, redo. Do over. Dang it, I missed the garbage. I look out there and the truck is driving past my house. Jeez. Yeah, Ava, you ready? Ready? Okay.